Hello, my name is Todd Smith, and I am excited to talk to you briefly here today about a top shelf Nutra group of products called Muscadine seeds and skins. This is a raw ingredient that's used for a number of products, but we're going to talk specifically about the muscadine and, in particular, what we're getting from the muscadine, which is the seeds and the skins. Let me go in and talk about this a little bit. What is a muscadine? You're saying, well, for over 400 years, we know that the Native Americans feasted on these large, luscious berries that were growing wild. And they're now growing wild continually in what is now considered the southeastern United States. And besides eating this fresh fruit, the natives made a tasty wine. They dried it into raisins. They made a variety of traditional dishes with these berries, and they were a staple in their diet as they dried them and had them year round. So these tasty treats that they had were just for survival and enjoyment. They had no idea that this was actually the world's greatest superfruit, that it contained more phenolics, more natural compounds that improve health than any superfruit we currently know of on the planet. Just some examples here: promoting cardiovascular health, supporting blood glucose, reducing risk of cancers, fighting chronic inflammation, promoting youthful looking skin, promoting healthy cholesterol, reducing appearance of wrinkles, supporting sexual health, promoting blood flow, reducing storage of fat, and many, many more. So Vitis rotundifolia, which is the Latin name for the muscadine, is actually a large grape slash berry, but the chemical compounds and benefits found in it are similar to all grapes, berries, nuts, and much more. As I mentioned, they grow in the southeastern United States and are found there today, mostly found wild in the forest and surrounding areas. Let's go over a little bit of research and timeline here. They were first documented in our documents in 1524. With a white grape being discovered and finding that the natives were clearing around these bushes, so they must have revered them so that they would grow larger and ripen better. There's a letter written by an English explorer, Sir Walter Raleigh, in 1584, where he found the land so full of grapes as the very beating and surge of the sea overflowed them, an abundance not to be found. He also talked about discovering what he considered and named the mother vine of the Scuppernong variety of muscadine out on Roanoke Island. We'll talk a little bit more about that. 1585, Captain John Hawkins recorded in his sailing records that they found large quantities of local wine, muscadine wine, and claimed that a little wine was good for much more than the stomach's sake. James Blount of the town of Scuppernong took the census of Washington and commented that the Scuppernong grape was prevalent there, and he had sent samples off to President Thomas Jefferson. Thomas Jefferson planted and harvested muscadines in his vineyard at his home at Monticello. So since then, there have been various vineyards and wineries that have popped up with local varieties of fairs of muscadine grapes. And in 2001, North Carolina declared it their state fruit. So what's the big deal? Well, the big deal is, like we mentioned, is it's not just a wild grape that kids grew up going out in the forest and throwing rocks or sticks up into the trees as these vines would climb up there and the ripe fruit would fall down. You would bite into this grape and you would suck out the sweet juice. Then you'd spit these bitter seeds and these thick skins back out on the ground. That was traditionally what has been going on. But then it was discovered that it was actually the part we were discarding, spitting out on the ground, where the value was. 90% of the nutritional value is found in the seeds and skins, and that this superfruit, the muscadine, surpasses all known superfruits. In fact, here's just a partial list of the active ingredients or phytonutrients that are found inside of the seeds and skins of muscadines. You can see, and this is not exhaustive, but it is pretty impressive just to look at this list alone. Muscadines are considered the smarter grape. They're the Native American grape as opposed to all the European varieties that have come over since. The muscadines contain 40 chromosomes, whereas the others contain 38. Well, what do those extra chromosomes do? They allow this particular grape to thrive in the high heat and humidity, in the sandy and alluvial soils, to resist pests and disease, to resist mold and fungus, to produce scars on the outside. You can see in that picture where they have been attacked by bugs or fungus or mold, and they actually build their own immune system and resistance to these attackers. They produce adaptogenic phytochemicals under stress. So it turns out that the very qualities that make the muscadines healthy are what make us healthy. And so it's a very, very unique thing. So what do we do at Top Shelf Nutra? Well, we get these juiced grape skins and seeds. They've been separated and freeze dried, and we grind those up into a powder to make our muscadine seed capsules. Okay, so we make the capsules by freeze drying that powder so that we can consume those seeds and skins all year round. Then others of those seeds are separated and they are cold pressed, and drop by drop we take that oil and fill it into our bottles. Now let's see if you can see this. This is a container of muscadine seeds. There's about 4 seeds per grape, maybe 5, and they're large in size and they're extremely bitter. If you were to cold press this many seeds, you would make 1 bottle of Top Shelf Nutra's muscadine seed oil. You see the comparison, literally thousands and thousands of grapes and their seeds in order to make just 1 bottle. So that's the way we process it. In 2006 to 2008, there became some great interest in here. A group of scientists and doctors wrote some books on muscadines. Then universities also started doing all sorts of research. You probably recognize some of the logos here. Both universities and medical universities doing research on what on earth is this muscadine all about and what does it do. We'll go through these quickly, but 2006, North Carolina State researched muscadines with blood sugar levels. 2007, Appalachian State University published a study on the quercetin and its immune function that are found in the muscadine. National Cancer Institute, the NIH, studies how the muscadine grapes contain unique phytochemical constituents in 2007. 2009, Wake Forest Medical began a comprehensive study on how the muscadine affects aberrant or mutated cells and their rate of growth. Journal of American College of Nutrition in 2010 publishes the benefits of muscadine therapy on cardiovascular health. School of Pharmaceutical Scientists, University of Sains, Malaysia, researched the positive effect of tocotrienol, which is a very unique oil found in the muscadine seeds. Okay, the supplementation benefits of tocotrienol supplementation on hair regrowth. Oxford Academic publishes an abstract on the carcinogenesis regarding the anti-carcinogenic effect or properties of these tocotrienol oils. Monash University School of Medicine in 2012 publishes research explaining the benefits of tocotrienol supplementation on blood sugar. 2014, American Association of Cancer Research publishes 2 abstracts describing muscadine treatment and the replication of aberrant cells. And then here is a list of 26 publications, published abstracts, research papers on the muscadine grape. You can see 2015 to 2017. Here's 2017 to 2019. And the research continues. And one that's real interesting to me is this one that was done out at Southern Florida University, where they studied and demonstrated that tocotrienols found in the blood would stop the synthesis or the creation and the storage of body fat. So that's a fun one, isn't it? That by consuming the tocotrienols, you can actually stop the creation as well as the storage of body fat. So fun research, but that's what we invite everybody to experience themselves. What happens in your body when you take muscadine seed oil loaded with tocotrienols? More than any compound we know of on the planet has a higher level and pure source of tocotrienols or T3s. And you can put it both on your skin and you can take it orally. I do every day. But it's got these skin benefits. It's a natural superfood with all of those phytochemicals we talked about, antioxidant qualities, anti-inflammatory qualities, and fun one, proven fat blocker. Here is just the antioxidant score compared to other superfoods that you're familiar with. It's many, many times more potent just in the antioxidants than anything else we know of. This is kind of a fun thing. This is what's considered the mother vine that was discovered years and years ago, still growing, still producing grapes. 400 years later, out on Roanoke Island, you can go visit it. They call it the Mother Vine. It was a wonderful field trip. You can go out and see that yourself. They produce grapes and wine from it every season. So here at Top Shelf Nutra, we bring you both the capsules as well as the muscadine seed oil. These are known to support healthy blood flow, cognitive performance, short-term memory, support your blood pressure, healthy blood sugar levels, bring down inflammation and edema, to help support the body's natural immune response, sexual response, healthy DNA and cell division, boosts over 100 different antioxidants. So not just a lot of them, but a wide variety that can work in various ways. Supports healthy oral and gut biome, supports healthy skin and hair, fights free radicals, fights premature aging. We love this. It'll promote youthful looking skin, reduce the appearance of wrinkles, promote cardiovascular health, support healthy blood glucose, blood cholesterol, stop and reduce the storage of body fat, reducing risk of cancers, fighting chronic inflammation, supporting sexual health, promoting blood flow. Folks, this is a product you do not want to go without. Thank you for taking the time to listen, and we look forward to hearing your testimonials as you add muscadines to your life and lifestyle. Thank you.